Ladies and gentlemen, I had to do some research on BJ before I finished that part. So this is the next day, and BJ Penn, the man, at one point was the greatest lightweight of all time. Okay, he started off his career multiple world title wins. Okay, he was leaving the UFC because he was like, man, I ain't got no competition, bro. I'm gonna go. Okay, listen, bro, I got my shit right here. Right, look, he competed against guys like Lyoto Machida. Okay, before Lyoto was a middleweight. Okay, I mean light heavyweight. Okay, he beat Matt Serra. Okay, the guy that pulled one of the biggest upsets in history against GSP. Sean Shirk, Kenny Florian, okay, Jens Pulver, okay, Dwayne Ludwig. He beat so many top contenders and former world champions, okay. He beat even Matt Hughes, bro. Matt freaking Hughes, one of the greatest welterweights, like top 5 of the greatest welterweights of all time, okay. Don't debate with me, okay. Debate with the people who said he was, all right. He started off pretty good, okay. His first couple fights in the UFC, okay. He went through his first 5 fights, okay. He went 4-1, okay, doing pretty good. Lost his first world title fight, but it was good, okay. This really is insane, okay, because BJ ends up becoming 16-14. First couple years are really good, okay. He won a big old a good little win streak, you know. Multiple world title wins, you know, a couple draws here and there, you know. He struggled in the top fights early on, but eventually, finally, he beat Matt goddamn Hughes and dominated him. For matter of fact, he submitted him in round 1. That's how good prime BJ Penn was. All right, BJ's just a joke. He's a shell. He was a complete joke, man. An MMA former world champion getting his ass beat outside bars, bro, in Hawaii, bro. How BJ? Okay, after finally beating Matt Hughes for the title, okay, at this point he was 7-1 with 1 draw. Okay, 7-1, pretty good career at that point, right? And then after that, you know, I mean, after that, he went 8-1, 9-1. Dude was dominating everybody, okay? Go competing in K1, ROTR, okay? Everywhere, getting championship wins and everything. But eventually, though, and as I say, he competed against Lyoto Machida, obviously. Put up a good fight against him, went to decision, too. To summarize this, BJ was going on a big run, man, you know? He was beating everybody. He did lose the GSP by split decision, though. Prime GSP by split decision, which was actually good, okay? This time, his second fight against Matt Hughes, he lost the title, but when he went to the 3rd round at least, okay, he was still on his game. But after taking 2 losses to GSP and Matt Hughes, he came back, 3 straight victories, Joe Stevenson, Sean Shirk, you know, and this was 2007, Jens Pulver, and, you know, he was good. He got his title back, he defended, he was on top. Again, he went against GSP, he lost again, you know. But then he went against Kenny Florian, beat Kenny, beat Diego Sanchez, whooped all of them, okay? Dominate. Prime BJ Penn, okay, was built different, okay? And then at that point, he was 15-7. Not doing, 15-4. Because after that, he took 2 straight losses to Frankie Edgar, okay? This was Prime Frankie, okay? There was no stopping Prime Frankie. And then he finally beat Matt Hughes one more time. First round finish once again, right? Then we're going to get to the bad part. I don't know what happened in his life because after he beat Matt Hughes, he took like the rest of the year off. He came back and he came back early 2011, and he had a draw with John Finch, okay, a majority draw too. It was weird, like what? I guess, you know, but again, it was like prime John Finch, so I understand that, you know. Prime John Finch was not a man to be messed with, bro. Look at his highlights, man. Man was a dog. But again, after that, okay, here's where we get to the dark ages, man. Literally. The dark ages, okay? He takes, I think, 7 straight losses, okay? And we all know, okay? He loses to Ryan Hall, okay? And 45-year-old Clay Guida, okay? Yair Rodriguez. Now, that one's actually a legitimate, understandable loss, okay? It was Yair, you know. He lost to Frankie Edgar 3 times, man. Again, just like with Tony Ferguson, why that then at this point they took away his license, man? Like, or to stop him from fighting, man. And unlike Tony, at least Tony only got knocked out once. BJ, he's getting finished like 3 straight times, man. And not only that, but the match against Nick Diaz, Nick pummeled the crap out of him. He took a beating, bro. A CTE induced beating from Nick Diaz, okay? This was prime Nick too, so this was Nick's best performance too. Okay, absolutely embarrassed BJ. Summarize it up, okay? He takes 7 straight losses to Nick Diaz, Rory McDonald, okay, Frankie Edgar again, Yair, Dennis Seaver, the man who was actually pretty good, a dog, okay, man. I might do a video on him actually to find out what happened to him. But regardless, okay, Dennis Seaver, Ryan freaking Hall, the man that Ilya Taporia literally humbled the hell out. Finally, he got beat by old man Clay Guida, and okay, granted, okay, I'll say like 4 of these losses, he literally guys who were in their prime, Yair, Ryan Hall's debatable, but Yair, Rory McDonald, Nick Diaz, guys, Dennis Seaver, guys that were kind of on the top of the game, okay? They were not really going anywhere like that. It's crazy that there's been 2 guys in the history of this, okay? In the history of the world, the history of world MMA, okay? There might be some worse ones outside the UFC, but as far as the UFC, these are probably 2 of the greatest fall-offs of all time, okay? You can say guys like, like I did on one of my last videos, Darren Till, but listen, Darren Till didn't fall off like this, man, okay? Darren Till did not fall off like this. Did not take 7, 8 straight losses, okay? Tony has beaten BJ Penn on the longest losing streak in UFC history, okay? With 8 losses, 8 goddamn losses, okay? Tony Ferguson is worse. Listen, okay? As long as Tony doesn't lose 20 fights straight, which that's probably going to end up happening, okay? I'm sorry, Tony Ferguson fans, it's probably going to happen. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, okay? It's just sad seeing this, okay? It's a sad sight. Sad sight seeing, both of them were literally world champions. They were the greatest of all time in their divisions at the time, And then, like, fast forward, they take one bad loss and then they're just downhill, okay? Like, after the draw with John Finch, BJ took one of Nick and then he's gone, bro. I mean, you argue that they were probably, past the prime, too old, man. Some of the guys got, I don't know if it was money reasons or because they just don't know when to quit, but some fighters should be safe from themselves, man, okay? You just gotta look at it, okay? Bro, I just hate seeing this crap, bro, because listen, guys who were literally at the pinnacle of their career go down to such low heights, I know y'all feel it. It just sucks seeing. I don't know which hurts worse, though, BJ or Tony. Probably Tony, though, because Tony literally kind of got robbed of, the chance to become world champion. At least BJ was world champion, okay? Multiple times, in fact, okay? At least BJ was champion. Tony was only interim champion, okay? For a little bit, and he tried to fight Khabib, which I really believe he probably could have been the guy to beat Khabib. I really believe it. But again, that's just how the world works. Shit happens. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, and give me some more people who had worse downfalls than Tony and BJ, okay? I really want to know, man. I really want to do videos on the guys like this, man. But regardless, peace out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get me some Waffle House, and Jesus Christ, man. The fighting business is dirty.